Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is my end of year vlog. I've not done one in a good wee while, but I thought, end of the year, sitting in the house with a bottle of wine on my own, as you do. I should probably do this. At least then I'll be speaking to someone. So, the crazy cat ladiness aside, what has this year had? Everything. Um, it's not been like groundbreakingly amazing year. It's not been a bad year. There's been loads of awesome things that have happened. So, overall it's been not bad. I don't have any kind of major complaints. There are some things that could have gone better, but I really don't have anyone to blame but myself for any of them. So, breaking it down a bit, um, first and foremost, the most important thing in the world, Sky. Just wow, she's gone from strength to strength this year and has continued to make me so proud and so glad that she's my daughter and that I'm a mother, and it's completely overwhelming sometimes how proud she actually makes me. I've seen her perform. She's done really well at the hospital. She's just running about daft. She currently has red hair. In case you haven't seen the pictures, she does currently have red hair. Don't worry, guys, semi-permanent, really nice, safe dye, the same one I use on her tips and on the streaks and stuff like that. I just decided, since it was Christmas and stuff, and she really wanted to, I would let her dye the whole thing. Oh, it looks really good. It really suits her. Um, she's getting quite grown up. Um, has now decided she wants to redecorate her room since it's all pink and fairies and stuff. Princessy. She wants something a bit more grown up, so she's decided to go for blues, which is fine with me. So, come January payday, it'll be a trip to B&Q. Or any other good DIY store, non-generic, non-branded, yada yada yada. Um, yeah, trip down there to pick up some paints. She already has some ideas what she wants, so that'll be good. Excuse my sniffles. I have the end of year sniffles. Doesn't everybody? Um, Acting wise, I got back on stage. I kind of I didn't do that much. That's the one side I'm kind of a wee bit disappointed. I didn't do as much as I would have liked. Did a few shorts. It did Paras over Barras with Apex players, but I want to do more. I won't. That's something I'm going to make a definite. Me. That's one of my resolutions. One of my resolutions is to make more of an effort to do more acting work, paid or unpaid, preferably paid. We all like to get paid, but happy to take unpaid stuff just to keep the ball rolling and keep my hand in, because I miss it so much. I miss it so much. The photography as well. Severe case of lazy buggeritis, as I have just totally stolen that from someone else's updated Facebook site. Yes, lazy buggeritis has stopped me from doing as much photography as I would like. So I apologise in advance to anyone who happens to step in front of my lens, but I will be taking more pictures. Taking more and more and more pictures. Taking my camera over to my grand's on Christmas Day just made me realise that I really miss taking pictures. I really enjoy taking pictures. So I'll be doing that. I will not, I'm just going to state this again, categorically will not be making any resolutions about getting fit, losing weight, any of this kind of nonsense, because at the end of the day, these kind of things are day-to-day commitments. There's something you put your heart and soul into and your commitment into on a daily basis. It's not something that you decide on the 31st of December to just go, you know what, time to lose weight again. No. They're my week resolutions, my new week resolutions, not my new year resolutions. Near the end of January, I'm going to, basically after payday, I'm going to get myself fitted for a new pair of walking boots, get myself properly fitted for them this time, and then go out and start training for the Kilt Walk, which I will be doing again in April. Any of you guys that were around back in April when I did it before will remember that I was more than a little crippled by the end of it and couldn't walk for about 2 days. It was 26 miles of sheer hell, but was worth every bit of it for the fact that I actually achieved it. Because so many people told me along the way that I was never going to make it, and I didn't do any training, so I wasn't going to do it, and I was going to give up halfway through, and I did it through sheer stubbornness and willpower, and I was like the last person across the line, but I did it. All 26 miles, all me, voluptuous, no, fat, unfit, unhealthy me. I made it all 26 miles, and I'm so pleased with myself. And I'm going to do it again this year, even though I think it's only 23 miles this year, but I'm going to do it. It's for like some really, really, really good charities that are quite important to me, so I will be doing it again. But I'm going to train. I'm going to train this year, so that I'm not quite so crippled, because I was quite literally, I was on my bum for about 2-3 days afterwards, because it wasn't so much my legs. My leg muscles hurt the next day. After that, it was my feet, the blisters and the aches and pains and cuts, and it's just not pretty, not pretty. So I'm going to get fitted properly for walking boots and all the other kind of jazz that goes with it, and I'm going to do it properly this year. My other thing, my big thing that I've already started working on, so it's not really a New Year's resolution, but I'm just going to add it in there because it makes it look like I'm doing more than I actually am, is to start making my own costumes. I have had to rely on poor Lindsay so far, and I've been like badgering her, like make me this, make me that, make me that, make me look pretty. And through talking to Sky about wanting to bring her to conventions and things next year, we decided that I really, really should get off my backside and learn how to do it myself. So I've got like this massive kind of complete guide to sewing that's going to take me about 6 years to read. But I've got that. I'm going to get like my grand sewing machine once I've got my room gutted out and make my grand sewing machine over. I'm just going to go for it. At the end of the day, I'm not going to hurt anyone, maybe hurt myself if I put a needle through myself, but there's no harm in it. I'm just going to go and have a bash at it and kind of teach myself. As I say, Sky will be coming to more conventions with me next year, so I apologise if I have to leave you at the bar early, guys. I gotta go do it. My baby needs to start coming with me. She's getting to that age now. I think she's old enough to be able to hack the full weekend and not be totally worn out by the end of it. So we'll test. We've got one in March in Newcastle. I'll be going to. Hopefully, fingers crossed, by then she will have her first costume made by me. We're currently working on 2 for her. She's wanting Astrid from How to Train Your Dragon. I've already got the kind of faux leather stuff for the skirt. And Elsa from Frozen. We both want to do Elsa. I think that'd be a fantastic one, and I have ordered some fabric to have a play about with at the moment until I decide how I'm going to do it. I did have one of my I put it away. I have a new gadget. We're putting on Diamantes. And I don't have any Diamantes yet. Let's like the hot fix ones. So once I have them, everything will have Diamantes on it. Everything will be sparkly. I'm looking forward to that. Conventions wise, this year's been brilliant. I went to my first convention on my own. Massive thank you for some of the guys for coming up on the Saturday to visit, some of the UKCM for coming up to visit, help keep me company and keep me sane. Massive thank you to Lee Bradley for organising the night to go and see Doctor Who in the cinema that night, and the other guys from the UKG for keep me company, chatting away to me on the Sunday. But all in all, it wasn't as scary as I thought it was going to be. In general this year, I have done, especially the last half of the year, I've pretty much sworn off relationships. Sorry, I know you're massively disappointed to hear that. No, I just too many failed relationships, and I just got to the stage where, do you know what, I just need to do my own thing for a bit. You know, concentrate on me and Sky, and you know, just be me. And I'm just enjoying it way too much. So I'm a wee bit reluctant to. I'm maybe going to consider dating again, the start of the year, but nothing serious. Nothing serious at all. Um, I can't be doing that. I just can't. I really enjoy doing my own thing. Back to the convention thing I meant to say as well. I'm a member of the UKCM. Just I can't, words cannot express how awesomely amazing these guys are. I've known them all now. I met them through Samantha, my ex girlfriend. I met them through her, and oh, it's just like if you wanted to pick your own family, if you had the ability to pick your family. I mean, I love my family dearly. You're all absolutely amazing. But if you had the ability to go out and just pluck random members of society and say, who are my family, who are my blood relatives, these guys you would pick. They are just beyond amazing, and they have looked after me so much. I did recently transfer. Believe it or not, they're all grouped geographically, but the only people I really speak to north of the border, or the only person I really speak to north of the border is Samantha. So I figured, you know, I spend most of my time down south, get a transfer. So I am now a proud freebooter. I'm not 100% sure what this means, but I believe Simon is my boss, and Callum is second in command. I think I'm really, really bad at chains of command. I'm like really bad, and that's probably why I get into trouble all the time. Um, so, but yeah, and I was down for their Christmas night in Exeter, and it was absolutely out of this world. It was such an amazing weekend. I travelled like for about 26, in fact longer than that. I travelled for a ridiculous amount of hours, let's just put it that way, to spend like, I don't know, less than 24 hours down there. So worth it. So do it again. So kind of doing it again, not quite epic travelling. I'm off to Essex to see my lovely wifey. I had a UKCM ceremony at Christmas, and married the gorgeous Kim Bradley. Don't think her husband was too chuffed about it, but yeah, we'll get by. So I'm going to see her. So already 2014 is shaping up to be awesome. Acting stuff, I'm doing more stuff with Bad Pony next year. Bring on the zombies! We all love the zombies. And my hair has changed. You can't see it. I'm so gutted that you can't see my hair. You can kind of see it a little bit. But I don't know if you remember from, I'm having a look at my previous videos. I was all different colours for a while, and I was blonde and green, and I dyed it black but kept my fringe. I kept it out, and I didn't dye my fringe or the tips with the black. So I've just been putting colour washes through it, just random like reds and pinks and purples and stuff. And well, I finally took the plunge and went, I want blue. So I wanted to dye my hair blue for ages, for years and years and years. I've wanted to do it blue. So I did, and I really like it. And even though blue is an absolute nightmare to bleach out, I'm kind of tempted to keep it. I am tempted to keep it and just keep doing it. But I don't know. We shall see. As you can see, my hair hasn't fallen out yet, despite my mother's, protestations that otherwise it hasn't. And I can't believe I've rambled on for like 14 minutes already. I apologise for making this so long, but it is an end of year vlog, so I suppose I have more to say. I will try and do these more regularly. I'm going to try and do kind of vlogs on my travels and stuff like that as well. I'll try and do one from Essex if I'm sober enough at any point. Stay safe, guys. Have a fantastic new year. Don't stress yourself about New Year's resolutions. Just concentrate on being happy. Make your New Year's resolution to be happy. Get rid of the drama and the nonsense, and be happy. Try and, you know, there's always going to be things that bring you down, and there's always going to be things that are completely out with your control. But at the end of the day, your attitude to these things is in your control. So, you know, just just seize life by the nutsack and go for it. Um, yeah, a wee bit of firework, a wee bit of Katy Perry to end this on. Not my choice, just how it happened. But do you know what? Make your own fireworks. Go out, be explosive, be amazing, be you. And you know what? Make 2014 just as awesome as 2013 was, or more so. You know, make it yours. Whether it's good, whether it's bad, just make it yours. And please, 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 please stay safe in your celebrations tonight. I love you all, and I don't want to be reading about any of you on the front of any crazy news websites, either in a good or a bad way. You know, I don't want to see any of you flashing or peeing on national monuments or anything. I don't want to see any of you falling down drunk in a drunken stupor somewhere. Probably on the Daily Mail, you know, they tend to show pictures of drunken fools all over the time. So stay safe, take care, have a good few drinks, have a good new year, have a fantastic 2014, and I will hopefully speak to you very soon.